If you want to know how to rewire your brain and take control of your mental habits, this video will show you how, step by step. You're about to learn how small, intentional shifts can transform your mindset and your life. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nina Elise, and I am a certified mindset and manifestation coach. I'm certified in subconscious rewiring, hypnosis, and somatic breathwork. And I help women release limiting beliefs, heal emotional patterns, and reprogram their minds to create a life that they absolutely love. If that sounds like what you need, you are in the right place. Let's start with this. Mental habits are simply the patterns of thought that you repeat every single day, whether you're aware of them or not. These habits shape how you see yourself, how to approach challenges, and ultimately how you live your life. And this is why they matter. Your mental habits influence every single decision that you make. If your thoughts are stuck in negativity or self-doubt, that becomes your reality. But the good news is you can change those habits. And when you do, you change your life. I know this because I have been there. For years, I lived with the mental habit of victimhood. Anytime something went wrong, whether it was a failed relationship or a career setback, I completely blamed the world around me. And I would constantly complain, feel helpless, and wonder why things never got better. And after a devastating breakup, I finally got it that I was the common denominator in every single situation. And I knew that if I wanted things to change, I had to change my thinking, my reactions, and ultimately who I identified as. And that is when I started learning about the brain, specifically the reticular activating system, or the RAS. It's what filters what you notice based on what you tell it is important. When I learned this, it was like a light bulb went off in my brain. When I shifted my focus from why does this always happen to me to what can I learn here and how can this work for me, my entire life changed. And trust me, if I can do it, so can you. The first step to start shifting your mental habits is to become aware of your actual mental habits. So for the next 24 hours, write down your reoccurring thoughts. I want you to pay attention to the negative ones. Things like, I'm not good enough, or nothing ever works out for me. Awareness is the first step to change. I recommend carrying around a small notebook and writing down every single thought that comes to your mind. You can also write them down in your phone's note app. And ultimately, the key here is to be super honest, no matter what thoughts pop up in your mind. The next step is to identify what you want instead. So the next day, you're going to sit down and take a look at every single negative thought. I know this might not be the most pleasant experience and you might resist it, but stick with me here. This is super important. I want you to grab a piece of paper and I want you to write down the opposite of each thought. So for example, if you wrote down, I'll never be successful, you can write the opposite of that. And that may be, every day I'm growing closer to my goals. This helps shift your mindset, and it's super subtle, so much that your brain doesn't actually oppose that belief of I am successful. This begins to rewire your brain to shift to a different thought and pattern and open you up to perceiving your reality differently. The next step is anchoring in your new thoughts. This is where all the magic happens. So I recommend picking a few thoughts and repeating them multiple times throughout the day. You can also visualize them, write them down, and really feel the emotions of them being true. Repetition creates new neural pathways in the brain, eventually anchoring it in as a new belief. And a new belief always equals a new reality and way of perceiving the world. Step 4 is to practice daily gratitude. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on what is going right instead of what is going wrong. It is one of the most powerful ways to shift your reality, and it's often overlooked because of just how simple it is. So you can write down 3 or 4 things that you're grateful for every single morning. It's super simple, but it is completely transformative. I personally love to review all the things that I'm grateful for as I'm falling asleep every single night. And this really highlights all of the goodness that I have in my life. It's really training my brain to start to look for things that I'm grateful for. And the more that I look at things that I'm grateful for, the more my RAS is going to look for more of that in my reality. The last step is using your RAS to your advantage. So, your reticular activating system is like Google for your brain. It brings you more of what you focus on. So, pay attention to your thoughts. That is what is your Google search. If you want different results, you need to input in a different Google search, AKA have different thoughts. So start focusing on what is in alignment with the life that you desire, and you'll start noticing opportunities and solutions that you didn't see before. This framework I just shared is a powerful starting point, but it is just the beginning. If you're ready to go deeper, you can download my free guide, Magnetize Your Dream Life. It's packed with super powerful prompts and tools to help you reprogram your mindset and align with your goals. You can find the link in the description below. So, to wrap everything up, I'm going to leave you with something to think about. Your mental habits are the foundation of your reality. What you think about every single day shapes the life that you live. So, what habits are you choosing? You are the only one who lives in your brain and knows what is going on up there, which means no one is coming to save you but you. And that's incredibly empowering. Only you can rewrite your story, and it starts with just one thought at a time. Are you ready to flip the script? Share the thought or thoughts that you are working on changing in the comments below. I would love to cheer you on. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future content. If you want to learn more about reprogramming your mind or creating the life that you want, check out my last two videos. I've linked them in the description, or you can click right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.